Hey, sit down, shut up, and watch this review of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Super Mario Bros. Movie is an adaptation of the Nintendo video game that we all know and love. To be honest, I was skeptical going into this. The only thing that I really was excited about from the trailer was Jack Black as Bowser. Thought that was incredible casting from the start, and I was right. But I was skeptical of Chris Pratt, how they were going to do that accent was all strange, but pleasantly surprised going into this movie. The premise that they put up is that Super Mario Brothers, Mario and Luigi, are actually Italian Americans living in Brooklyn, and they're not in the Super Mario world that we know. They're plumbers, which, of course, and somehow, through their experience, they end up in the magical world of Mario that we all know. What I really liked about this movie is how unserious it was. It was a kid's movie, and that's exactly what it stuck to. But it was also appropriate for adults. There were plenty of adults in the auditorium that I was sitting in, and they were laughing just as much as the kids. The colors were bright. The score was exactly like the Nintendo's theme songs that we love, which was a great touch. And the characters were actually pretty good. The cast is star-studded with people like Chris Pratt, Seth Rogen, Anya Taylor-Joy, and a lot of others. So we know the acting was there, and the voice acting was really, really good. One thing about this adaptation is that the Mario Brothers, it's not really a story that has a lot of thick plot and character development. So there's a lot that you could do with this and take it in any direction that you want. And that's what they did. They created a story that was easy to follow in an hour and a half, gave you exactly what you wanted, a popcorn flick that you could laugh about, have fun, enjoy with the entire family. One dynamic that's a little bit different in this movie is that it's not Mario automatically going to save Princess Peach. Princess Peach actually has to train Mario into how to survive in this world, how to use power-ups like the mushrooms, which Mario seems to hate mushrooms in this world, which I thought was funny, and how to actually navigate this world and try to acclimate so that he can go and defeat Bowser, who's actually keeping Luigi captive. Chris Pratt was actually pretty convincing as Mario. I didn't think I'd like it, but I did, and the characters worked really well. And the dynamic between all of the cast was actually pretty good. A couple times in this movie where I had genuine belly laughs, mainly because of Jack Black and his singing. If you watch the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anytime he was singing about peaches, 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 peaches. Shout out Jack Black. Made my day. Yeah, this movie was great. It wasn't anything insane. It wasn't anything complicated. And I think that's exactly what it needed to do. I don't think that it needed to be a very deep or crazy story. And it stuck to the Mario roots, gave you plenty of cameos of the entire world. You got Mario Kart, you got Donkey Kong, you got pretty much every character you can think about in this universe, except for maybe Daisy was one omission that I didn't really see. But other than that, it really covered everything. On second thought, one thing that they were missing was Wario and Waluigi. I'm wondering if that's going to come up in a sequel, and they're going to use that as fodder to make a new one. And it'd be interesting to see how they incorporate them into this world. And at these days, you know, there's always sequels coming. There's always plans to make these franchises, so I wouldn't put it past them to incorporate them in the next film. And if you're a fan of the Mario world, then I'd suggest you watch this movie. And if you have little kids in your family, if you have little kids yourself, take them. You'll enjoy it, and they probably will too. All in all, I'd probably give this movie a solid 7.2 out of 10. That's the review. Thanks for watching.